Hey everyone, what's going on? Greg here again from Team Blast. So I want to talk about the importance of owning the Google and Bing SERP when people search for your brand name plus reviews. So let's get started. If you're in Google, you search for Team Blast reviews, the very top listing here is going to be my website. So I did that specifically because I have a web page on my site where I have reviews. What I use is I use a third-party tool called trustindex.io. So I bring in my Google reviews, also my Trust Index reviews into a widget. This is all readable by Google and Bing. They're actually going to pull all this information into their summary review, which I'm going to show in a second. But this is a great way to build trust when people come to my website. They can see the reviews directly on my site. I also have this in the footer too. So you can actually customize these widgets in a way to make it really clear what others think about your business. Let's go back into Google and let's talk about the AI overview. So you're going to see this a lot. The AI overview is going to use multiple sources to kind of create a summary of the reviews about your business. So here are the sources that they're using, tmblast.com and also trustindex.io. There's other ones too, but these are the two primary tools that they're using. If you exit out of this, you'll see that they have a summary listing over here, which is important because obviously now they're using multiple sites. So I talk about this all the time. Getting Google reviews is great, but you also want to have a secondary site as well, like Facebook, Yelp, Foursquare, TripAdvisor, TrustIndex, Trustpilot, whatever it is. You want to have a secondary site, talk about your brand too. It's going to help build trust. Last but not least, I see this all the time. Sites like Yelp and trustindex.io, they actually have rich data that Google can then display. So you can see this 5-star rating over here. I've seen clients and potential clients reach out to me, and when I do a quick brand plus review search, they might have a 2.0 out of 5. That will deter people from calling your business. So even if you improve your rank for HVAC or HVAC near me, people then might do the brand plus review search. And if they see that 2.0 immediately, they're probably not going to call, which means you've missed out on that opportunity. So that's what Google has. Let's take a look at Bing real quick. So you might say, what's the importance of Bing? Bing has a partnership with ChatGPT, so OpenAI. So there is some crossover right there. But let's just look at just the Bing results. You search for TM Blast reviews. They have, again, these sources over here at the very top. It's TM Blast and, again, trustindex.io. You can click on read more. And again, you're going to get the summary of exactly what Bing knows about, which is, again, coming from multiple sources here. You can see, if I get rid of this later thing, go over four sources. You have DesignRush, BirdEye, TrustIndex, and tmblast.com. So there's multiple sites that Bing is using when it comes to pulling in this information. Again, if you scroll down here, you'll see that trustindex.io, it has the rich results, again, in Bing. So when you think about Bing, think about it as maybe 5 to 10% of your local business is going to come from Bing, and a combination of that and, let's say, DuckDuckGo and ChatGPT, everything else like that. So really focus on what Bing is looking at. Again, you can kind of look for patterns and say, okay, I have the Google reviews. They're showing, obviously Bing does not pull that in, so I need a secondary source like a Trust Index, like a Foursquare, like a TripAdvisor. All right, let's look at one more thing. So DuckDuckGo, I talked about this. You search for your business. No, it's going to be a combination, again, of Bing results. There's no like Apple reviews. They primarily use Yelp when it comes to your reviews. So if you're, let's say, an HVAC company again, or a psychic, or a nail salon, and you search for your brand plus reviews in DuckDuckGo, you're probably going to see Yelp show up. If your Yelp score is not that strong, that's actually going to hurt your display when it comes to how people search for on DuckDuckGo. So again, you really want to focus on getting more reviews on Yelp or additional sites as well that are displaying your information on Apple and Apple Maps. But that's really just in a summary. I really want to kind of stress again that if you're looking for ways to get more leads for your business, obviously local SEO, improving the ranks is great, but then go to Google, Bing, and see what shows up when people search for your brand plus reviews. And if the rating is low, you need to work on getting more reviews from different platforms so you can improve that overall score, so you get more phone calls, website clicks, and leads each month. Anyway, thanks for watching this video and stay tuned for the next one.